Hello, everybody, and a happy comic book day to you all. I want to talk about comic book movies, and I'd like to know, maybe you can help me out with this. Why don't some studios like to follow the source material as their example to make a good movie? I have heard people actually say, I didn't want to read the comic book because I didn't want to be influenced by the book. So when I wrote my story, I want to write my own interpretation. How are you doing that? Because if you're making a movie about a book and you're not using the book as your source material to get the information that you need, what are you writing the book and movie on? You're just making it up? If you don't want to be influenced by the book, how are you getting inspired? Where are you getting your ideas from? What story are you creating from? How does that even work? Or they do use the source material, but not fully. They take the X-Men movies, for example, the X-Men movies. Some of them have been really good, and some of them have been really bad. The parts that are good about them are good, and they also, but they have a lot of bad parts too. They're not quite there yet because they're still not following the source material to its fullest. Because a lot of the history between a lot of the characters is gone. The only relationship they keep is between Magneto and Professor Xavier. Other than that, not so much. Like when Wolverine first met Sabretooth in the first movie, the history between these characters is bad in the comic books. I mean, they really hate each other because Sabretooth killed his fiance and a lot of bad blood between one of them. So when the movie came out, you think they're going to show that, but no, they don't know each other at all. So they did have them fight for the fans, but it didn't have the weight and the impact behind it because the history was gone. Or the relationship between Mystique and Rogue wasn't there. And Mystique practically raised Rogue. Because when her father kicked her out of the house for being a mutant, she took her in and raised her and taught her how to use her powers. But that was gone. What they did with Sabretooth was just terrible. I mean, not Sabretooth, I mean Juggernaut was just plain bad. Because the relationship between him and Professor Xavier wiped out. So why are they so afraid to use these things? You want to tell a good story? Use that. People will get it. Everybody has to read the comic book to understand what's going on. You tell a good story, they will understand. I mean, I have heard stories about studios when the studio heads people get involved, how they change everything because they competing with another movie which had nothing to do with the comic book movie at all, not in the same universe, but because that movie did well, so therefore we had to do that in this movie too. So okay, let's say they're going to do another Spider movie, another reboot. It's going to happen. So this time they're going to make Peter Parker a female. Now they do have Spider-Man women they could choose from, but nope, they're going to make her a female now. And instead of being bitten by a spider, they're going to say, you know what? We're going to make her a mutant because you know why? The X-Men movies did fantastic. So therefore, people like mutants, we're going to make Spider-Woman a mutant too. So now she went from being Peter Parker to now Pauline Parker. And instead of having Uncle Ben die because she didn't stop the burglary, how about she just dies of a heart attack instead now? So now they're making all these changes. If people see a trailer, it looks bad, the movie comes out, and it flops. But instead of the studio taking responsibility for the crap they put out there, they say, well, we tried to give you a female lead character. You said you wanted one. We gave you one, and you didn't go see it. So now, we're not going to do any more female superheroes because y'all don't want to see it. It's not that we don't want to see a female superhero. We do want to see that. We just don't want to see a bad female superhero. Catwoman, for example, with Halle Berry. That movie didn't flop because the lead character was female. It flopped because the movie was terrible. So why is it so hard for these studio people to say, you know what, maybe we should get your ideas from the books, learn what these characters are about, learn what they can do, and make a great movie based off of that? Is that so difficult? Is it? Is it? That's all I got to say about that, everybody. Enjoy your comic books and enjoy your day. Peace out, everybody, and a bumblebee tuna.